evening, viewers, and welcome to this edition of NTV Sports Page. It's Wednesday, 24th November, and I'm Curtis Morton. In our headlines, Jaden Carmichael and Carlon Bowen-Stuckett feature in second under-19 practice match. And in our feature for this evening, Trevon Dunrell, the ultimate star. We'll take this break and I'll be right back.
Most people consume excess salt from processed foods, such as snack foods, processed meats, instant meals, and condiments.
Instead, use fresh vegetables, ground provision, fresh meats, and natural herb seasonings, just like our grandparents did, and just like you did with this soup. We are Salt Smart.
Well, I'm back and we start with cricket. On Monday, 22nd November, the West Indies Under-19 Rising Stars played their second practice match in Antigua as they prepare for the Under-19 World Cup in early 2022. Division's Jaden Carmichael and Carlon Bowen-Stuckett had strong performances in this particular encounter. Carmichael got 2 wickets when he bowled and played a match-saving innings when he batted with his knock of 13 not out to help the Pisa-led team to victory by 2 wickets with just 3 balls remaining. Carlon Bowen-Stuckett, for his part, scored an impressive 45 before he was unfortunately run out by, guess who? Nivision Justin Armadon with a strong return from the boundary's edge. Other impressive performances came from Andel Gordon, 3 for 31, Isaiah Thorne, 4 for 47, Justin Beckford, 51, and Rivaldo Clark, 51. In terms of the match summary, Akeem August 11, 224 all out in 50 overs, and the Giovanni Di Pisa 11, 225 for 8 in 49.3 overs. The next warm-up match is set for Thursday, that's tomorrow, at the same venue. Meanwhile, further afield, West Indies women earned their first points in the opening match of the ICC Women's Cricket World Cup qualifier when they defeated Ireland women by 6 wickets at the Old Hararians ground. The summarized scores: Ireland women 159 all out in 43 overs, Gabby Lewis 36, Elmire Richardson 32. Anisa Mohammed bagged 3 for 40, Stephanie Taylor 2 for 15. West Indies women in response 163 for 4 in 39.3 overs. Deandra Dottin scored 73 and Stephanie Taylor was 41 not out. Emir Richardson 2 for 33 and Celeste Rapp 1 for 40 were the main bowlers for Ireland. Windies women won by 6 wickets. And what about the Windies men's team? Well, rain washed out the final session and pretty much the entirety of the second session. Only 4 overs were completed after lunch before the ground staff was called into action as West Indies ended the third day on 224 for 9, still 162 runs behind Sri Lanka's first innings total. The summarized scores in that game up to day 3, West Indies 224 for 9, Mayers 45, Brathwaite 41, Jayawikaram, she got 3 for 38, Ramesh 3 for 75, and they trailed Sri Lanka up to day 3 by 162 runs. Remember, Sri Lanka got to 386. We'll take this break and I'll be back with our feature for this evening. Well, I'm back, and tonight, athletics is in the spotlight. On the afternoon of Thursday, 18 November, the Gingerland Secondary School held its senior boys cross-country event. There was a huge gathering of the older boys at the school as they took to the grueling track. The race commenced in the vicinity of Best Buy supermarket, and the athletes made a left turn by Brino's shop into Hard Times and then up the steepling 16 acres hill, across to Zetlands, back onto the main road, and finishing at the school. Chevron Dunrod was the ultimate star. He was in a race with himself, or better put, a race against the clock. His stated purpose and goal was to break the long-standing record established by one of the school's former super athletes, Leroy Chapman. So Dunrod took the lead close to Brino's shop and left his competition in the dust. However, Leroy Chapman's record is obviously no mean feat and proved too tough to be broken on the day. Eventually, Dunrod gave up on attempting to break the record as the minutes ticked away and settled for first spot by a mile. Top placers: first, Chevron Dunrod; second, Jerry's Brown; third, Carlon Ferdinand; fourth, Timari Claxton; and in fifth spot, Amadi Byron. We go now to the Gingerland Secondary School and we pick up the exciting action.
We're about to have the race now, the big race for the boys. So here's where the big boys play. We would have had a very exciting run for the girls. Bianca would have taken that one, followed by Tijuana or Chiny, followed by Shanti. And now we're gonna have the big boys. I could tell you that we might be going a little faster now because changing chauffeur means that younger, might drive faster.
But not better.
Oh, Libby says not necessarily better. That's up for the debate. Well, they're off. Off and running. So the boys are off. Let's see who is. Somebody running with a mask is leading. Maybe he should move that mask. He has done that. Smart guy. Yeah, while you're running, you don't need the mask.
He put on the mask until he gets social distancing.
Oh,
you
okay.
understand that?
Libby said he was social distancing.
And
once he has done
distance.
that, 6 feet apart, he has taken off the mask. So,
Darren?
we have a leader definitely, but there's
So
a guy in yellow closing the gap on him.
I can call you to
Has not only closed the gap, but he has taken, well, not quite taken the lead. They're running literally side and side. So he has taken the lead now. Very slight lead. Very slight lead. And then there's a distant third placer. We're going across by Brino's. And then we're going to make a left turn. And then we're going to head up to closing the gap on us. Right up top. He's running a very good race here. Right close. Very strong. Tall youngster. Could be a fast bowler in another time. No, I have to stop. No, he just slightly stopped and then he says, no, I'm thinking of that record. Still thinking of that record. He said, no, I gotta walk. So he's walking now. He says, relax. He's talking to himself, telling his feet to wake up. This guy has some energy. He's looking at his watch. So he has his time, he has his strategy planned. And himself that. Yeah, I like that. I like that about Chevron. Talking to himself, telling himself. Yes. Reminds me a little bit of Phineas Griffin. Says his hamstring seems to be bothering him. But it reminds me a little bit of Phineas Griffin, who said, I said to myself, self. So he's saying to himself, self, you have to do better than that. Talking to his legs. And Chapman just talked to him about his record. I don't know what he asked him.
If you want the record, don't stop.
Oh, he told him, if you want that record, don't stop. You got to run. So Roger Fifield is here. He would have done his duty to help Anila to secure fourth spot.
To the water station just up there.
Let's go water station just right there.
Up here. Just above here.
So he knows now that the water station is just up the hill. So Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. He just needs a bottle. And he's going to get rid of his shirt.
You must have said?
Yeah, cookie.
So,
Can he be running this?
Let's go.
so here he comes.
You want to take a shot?
Yeah, he's going to take the shirt. gets rid of the shirt, so gonna get some water now.
So the water station up here, just up here.
So this is 16 acres, the famous 16 acres. This is what the athletes normally
That's what I tell
are
you.
afraid of.
I was telling stand officer, I just tell you, just close to the jeep. When we turn the car to go down old man, we used to pass the jeep.
Alright then.
So here he comes.
Tariq is in
water.
second.
We understand that Tariq is in second at this point.
Water! One come.
Third farm.
Mommy is there. Mommy is there. Mommy is there. He says to wet him, so he's just gonna wet himself. So Rastaman says keeping out of the movie. Well, this is a full movie, and the title of this movie is Trevon Dunrod. And
She used the vehicle or something?
Mommy Dunrod is running now. She normally drives in the vehicle with us, but not today.
This house today?
Not today at all.
This said to run this time.
You said to run? And the car went up?
She used to be an athlete, you know.
Yeah, long time ago. Long
Time ago. Well, Trevon, maybe Cameron could tell me what the record is.
1905.
1905. And what time we have now?
Right now it's 8 minutes and 40.
8 minutes, and we are in Rollins. Can we do it, Libby?
You can do it.
We can do it, says Libby.
Yeah, let go.
He's gonna go alongside now. Trevon is gonna get the encouragement he needs. So,
Come on, Trevon. 10 minutes to reach to school. 10 minutes, let's go.
Still looking at his watch. Can he make it to the Jindaland Secondary School in 10 minutes? 19 minutes is the record. He needs to break that. He wants to break that. We're not even looking for a second placer right now. He's running against the clock.
Once you start to walk going downhill, you can't make it.
Large and
Come
in
on,
charge.
Trevon. You can't walk if you want to hit it. Let's go. Huh?
He says he feels tight.
Because you got to loosen up.
So he's in pain. He's in pain.
I don't catch stitch.
He says he has a stitch now. So
I mean, you got to just run too fast.
You're going to have to fight the feeling then, Trevon.
so the
Did you
stitch
last year in school?
the stitch is pain to win. The question is, can he break Leroy Chapman's record? So there's a little bit of a slight hill here at Zetlands, which normally stumps a couple of athletes as well.
It is so slight, you know. It's short.
Yeah, it's short. It's short, yeah, but yeah, steep. He's right on us, UT. I think he's determined to run up this hill, which is a good motivation. He has decided to run up. He somehow looks a lot cooler now.
Just about 5 minutes.
5 minutes, I think I don't think that record will be broken today. In 5 minutes, we're still at Zetlands. Well, like he's saying, it still can be done. Or can we have a super over? Can it be a tie? Right on the button of 19.
No, go man, Trevon. You can't stop again, you know. Let's go. Up.
And so you take a water and throw away.
So he has decided to walk a bit more. I could understand that. He doesn't work with batteries, but I think the record is
Leroy stopped once.
out of the window.
And that was just to get water, and that was it.
So we understand that Leroy Chapman, when he did that record, he only stopped once. Trevon has stopped several times. I don't think he can beat the minutes remaining.
Two water.
Is his number on his shirt, because they're asking about his number. His shirt is in the vehicle. But he's running without a number right now.
Hello? Where is that land?
So coming down Zetlands he is.
Alright.
Should be hitting the main road shortly. Handling the hill downhill pretty well. Hands by his side. Back up top. This is it. Final stretch. He's saying no. His tummy's hurting him. That stitch. He's forcing himself.
Come on, Trevor, let's go.
Basically forcing himself now. Indicating that he's under a lot of pressure here.
Come on, Trevor, you can't stop for the record. Let's go, man.
But he has to stop. He definitely is in problems. Yeah, the stitch. He's in pain.
Straight to school.
Started to run again. One thing I can tell you though, this guy is determined. He wants that record badly. Said he wanted it. His last year in school and all. Just come alongside. That's a real mom. Trying to tell him it's not far off. But,
come on, Trevor, pick up the pace. Let's go.
Time is ticking away. There's no one in sight in terms of the other athletes.
Can't make it again.
So Cameron has confirmed that he definitely can make the record, and I think he has given up on that too. So he has started to walk again. He said every part of his body is hurting him. He has given up. He says, I can't make it.
Come on, Trevor. At least run it close, Trevor. Let's go. At least run it close. At least run it. At least stay in the 19. Let's go. Come on, let's go. At least stay in the 19.
So getting some serious encouragement though. Here he comes. Trevor Dunwood. Lots of cheers now. Lots of cheers. Getting some real encouragement now. As we come around Market Shop, the round of applause goes up. Trevor Dunwood, large and in charge. And one thing I can tell you, he's sure. He's not sure of the record, but he's sure of $100 from Dale when he gets there. So he has fought off pain, and he's going to take first place. Very well run race nonetheless. It was a grueling race. Despite the pain, he has done it. He has done it very well indeed. The shouts go up, the cheers go up. All right, thanks. Trevor Dunwood, champion. Second placer. Coming through. Very good run. Very good run indeed. He's tired. Obviously tired. He's small but Talawa. Small but Talawa. Up the hill, the little man.
Girl, don't talk to me. Stand over it. Tell this girl don't talk to me.
And we should have done that before.
Yeah, you should tell me
There's something here.
Well, that's our package for this evening. I am Curtis Morton, reminding you that you can watch sports if you're not fit. But to play sports requires fitness, diligence, and sacrifice. Have a good night.